Why am I not on the screen? Wait. I had VTube Studio. Be right back. Let me see if I can find myself. There I am. Ha. Yeah. Hello everyone, it's another day, another stream with me, Munii. And today we're doing some more drawings today, but you'll probably notice that we're doing a CAPY-TASTIC, a rather CAPY-TASTIC stream today. Yes, we are going to be drawing a capybara. He looks kind of like a teddy bear right here. But my goal today is to draw a live 2D illustration for a certain capybara, friend of the channel. You may not have heard of him. Sir Bartholomew of and because we have a special date next week, it is my darling hubby's birthday. Hello, little Risu. How are you? Yeah. Are you doing good? I'm trying to find music to put in the background as I. You are EP already. Is it really early for you, or is it really late? It's 0.13 here. 1:30 a.m. 1:13. Oh, or 12:13. Like midnight, right? Yeah, I can figure it out. get this all set up properly. But yeah, this is what I drew for my hubby. Something simple. We didn't want to go like, I debated because I saw a different artist do like Chikua models, and Chikawa. I keep saying Chikua. I keep saying Chikua because of Jaden Animations. I'm not gonna lie. She has influenced my brain to say Chikua instead of Chikawa. And we are drawing it because, yeah, to continuing on. So I saw like someone drawing a Chikawa models, and I was heavily debating if I should get a capybara one for Bard. And I started going like, okay, I could get it done for Bard, but the problem is one, it's not even rigged, so I'm paying a lot of money for. And this is not to like hate on like the artist, right? Like the artist made like that decision themselves to like make it that price point, right? Because like they have to think about how to I like to say translate the model over into working as a Chikoa kind of style quite often. So for me, I kind of sat there going like, okay, I don't think I can really well, I can afford it, but I also, like, as someone who's currently not working, I decided like, okay, you know what, I should just make it myself, because it's not like it's like Bard is asking for like Bard's not expecting a model, right? But like it's not like I haven't made a model before. Like I rigged model, but I also rig models, so like it doesn't hurt for me to try to make him a live 2D like this. It's very simple. And yeah, that's where it came from. And I was debating if I should go for the Chikawa style because we both like the aesthetic of Chikawa, but I also thought about going, oh, I feel like I would be copying that artist because like at the end of the day, even though like I wouldn't be able to merchandise it because it's also like Chikawa, right? That's like a Chikawa style, even if it's a spoof. So it's like, oh, okay, maybe instead of doing that, what we'll do is that I will draw a chibi capybara. In case he doesn't want to use Biscotto. Yeah, that's where it came from. No. How are you, dog? Keep things simple. Can I request a song, Munii? I don't think you guys can you guys hear my music? I don't think you're supposed to hear my music. I can? Whoops. You're not supposed to hear the music. Cause like, I'm not supposed to play certain music. Like, only, unless you mean like, you're hearing the, okay. Good question. Do you hear, you can hear the background music, which is this right now. Like, this is what background music is. Do you hear ones with lyrics in it? That's a very important distinction. Because I do have background music. I mean, the background music, like, yeah. Like, no. Yeah. Because I have two musics playing. I have, my music that I listen to, and then I have the music you guys listen to when I draw. Because, so, Yeah. Because the reason why I do that is because I'm also streaming on a certain red rectangle with a white triangle in the middle website. So I don't actually know their rules when it comes to um, playing copyrighted music while you're drawing. Yeah, so that's why I switched over to you guys just listening to one particular song on loop. um, so because like I know for Yup Tubs, I know for Twitch rather. For Twitch, I know that I can play in the background as long as it's not like recorded, right? You know what I mean? Like um, it's not permanently attached to the video. Whereas this one, this way, I can play the music that I like to draw to doodle to, without concern of like being like copyright. Yeah. So sorry, unfortunately we can't do song requests, mostly because like that is the reason, unless there is a specific like copyright free song you want to listen to, in which case like that I'm a little bit more open to a little bit, but like unfortunately at this moment of time I can't. If anybody's curious about what kind of music I use, I use where is it? It's here, I believe. Uta Live, I believe. Or no, Viso Virtual Sounds Volume 1. Now, I don't think they are active anymore. I think, like, it's one of those situations where it was a huge collab between various different, like, music producers, and it was, like, really helpful for a lot of, like, VTubers like me who can't really afford, to get a bunch of, like, I actually, you know, originally I did commission some music. Like, some of the music I have commissioned, and it's, you like his cheek more chubby? Make his cheek more chubby? Maybe. I can always make it chubbier. I have like what was it? Like I have some commissioned music on my stream, right? I have actually commissioned some musics. But none of them feel right for drawing. I have thought about if I ever like wanted to invest more, I would think about it, but yeah. I haven't really thought about investing more. I think because I'm also the type of person. Hello, Bard. This is totally unrelated to you. I've thought about whether or not I would want to commission like more music, ever. But like ultimately, like I don't think it's like it's really worth it for me. If that makes sense. How's work, Bard Follow Moo? It is okay? I feel like this is very Sanrio-esque in terms of the illustration. That doesn't look right. And then we will remove should we have like a little chest hair like that? Little fluff turf. Tough. Little fluff tough. We should probably extend this a little bit. Because we want to have it extend just a little bit so that when he turns, it looks a certain way. We could like move this. Like that. Just little butt wings. Hello there, Ghosty does Arton? Yeah. That's a nice gort right there. Does he have a nice gort? The nice belly? I will be adding accessories to him later. Let's see if that will work. I have like different shadows for like different areas, which is probably how you want to break up. For anybody that's curious about making like 2D models, you kind of any part. My rule is this: if you are planning on moving something, it has to be its own separate layer. Anything that like so for example, if I want the shadows to move, and I want them to move in a certain direction, I have to make it separate, especially if they flow in a different direction from a different what's the word I'm looking for? Like, for example, this tuff is gonna move differently from the top and the bottom shadow, but the bottom shadow may also move differently from the top shadow, so that's why I have them separate. The more detailed you are with the different layers, will make it a more complicated animation, even if it's a very simple illustration, you know what I mean? The less things you cut up, the harder it is to do more detailed animations. That's why I'm doing a lot of those shadows on separate layers. The only ones that I'm doing on the same layers are the ones that are like the arms and the legs and the ears, only because then I eventually will have to split everything in half, because they are going to do the same thing. But having them on the illustration instead of just doing like one half of the illustration is useful, because you get to like have a rough estimate or a rough vision of where it should be on the final piece, which is why people will have like it done symmetrically, right? But regardless, you have to split them up in half, because you can't. It's really hard to do it if they're on the same layer. Like for legs and arms, like they have to be cut up in half. Also, I should be naming all these. I'm not naming them all yet. I'm gonna probably go over like the naming system, and after I finish illustrating the portion. Sorry, I'm also just eating really quickly. Um, you also want to do that. I also need to do it for the ears and the mouth. Because the ears and mouth would also be separate layers. And then what I like to do is have a little bit more. So I'm more to play around. And if I feel it's too dark, I can definitely lighten up later, but it's just so I know where everything is, right?
Make sure you stretch out.
I should. Thank you for the reminder. You didn't hear what I
Drink
opened.
water, you dehydrated bitch!
Oh. I was listening to my karaoke the other day because I was kind of curious. I do record my own karaoke on my side to kind of like see how, if I, granted I haven't sang in so long and I don't actually practice singing, so remember this with a grain of salt. Thank you for the bat patch. I was listening to it and I was just like, oh my god, I'm so bad. I can't believe Chad didn't throw cans at me to be like, Mooney, stop! Throw tomatoes. Throw all the tomatoes. That was, oh my goodness. Back to the mines with you, Munii. I am the firm believer that anybody can be better at whatever, you know? Like, for example, I do believe that there will be a day where I can be better at singing. That day was not that day. One day, I think I would like to learn how to sing better. I would, but I'm very shy. So it's a little bit tricky for me to be like, yeah, I want to learn how to sing and I'll be so good and amazing, because I don't think that's inherently the truth. I do think singing takes a lot of discipline, though, that I don't have. I know people who I can ask for to give me tips on how to be a better singer. Fun fact, Boss Man Boss Man in V-Fleet, he's a very accomplished singer. Like he used to do performances back in the day, and he has a voice. So I will say, right, and he's very he no longer sings like as much as he would like, honestly, but like because he's so passionate about it, he tries to help like B-Fleet talent to sing better. Now, would Munii ever ask Bossman to like teach her how to sing better? I don't know. I would be too embarrassed to even ask, honestly. Though, even though I'm the type of person, it's so ironic for everyone else. I'm like, yeah, do it. It's a resource. You should do it. You should ask people for help. And like the only way to get better is to ask for help. And meanwhile, I'm like, for me, anything for like me, I'm like, no, I don't want to. It's embarrassing. It's funny enough, like the only thing that I'm kind of like confident in, obviously, is voice acting. And I'm not the best voice actor by any means. I'm sure there are like areas that I could 100% like improve on when it comes to voice acting or even performing, right? I have been thinking about when Bard comes back, if I should try signing up for like improv classes, because if I sign up for improv classes, then like I can learn how to be a better actor, in my opinion. But the thing, it makes it easier if Bard is here at home with Coffee, because then Coffee has somebody with him to take care of him. So it's kind of difficult, unless there are online improv classes, which would be kind of interesting. But a lot of improv is like kind of like going off of the energy of like going off the energy of other people in the room, and so it's kind of like, would it really work? Would improv really work? I guess it can work. Like, it can kind of work online, but it's tricky, isn't it? Like, it'd be really tricky to get the same feeling. I don't know. Has anybody taken improv? What are your thoughts on it? Is it worth trying to do? Did you know, actually, I'm gonna confess something today. I've actually always wanted to be a theater kid, and I wanted to audition for all these performances in high school and stuff like that. I was too scared though. I had a lot of stage fright. Yeah, my stage fright can be crippling sometimes. I don't like performing in front of people, and I force myself. When I was taking my program for the past 2 years, I had to force myself to not really care as much. So it was a good practice, but I don't like public speaking very much as I sound very confident in how I do it. It's because I tricked my brain to be more confident a little bit. Like I think I've mentioned it, but for anybody that's kind of newer and or is like watching the VODs and like wondering what I mean by that, like when I was in high school, one of the things I would do would be like I would volunteer to say the answer if no one else was talking. So I would like purposely wait like maybe like a minute or two if no one was raising their hands, and it's like kind of like awkward for the teacher too, because they can't really move on until someone answers the question. I would raise my hand and talk because I'm just like, well, like no one else is doing it, so in order to move along, like this is the better. Like that's how I mentally train myself to do it. Now when it comes to performances, it's a bit different in the sense of like in the sense of like like in terms of like performance, Like, I think it's because you're showing a side of yourself that can be considered quite vulnerable in a very weird way. Like, you're scared of being judged, and I think that's where it comes from, right? Like, I didn't really want to be judged for my acting capabilities, even though I wanted to audition and perform and do all these things. There's a reason why I became a VTuber versus like an IRL streamer. Cause like I actually did think about, okay, I thought about doing streaming since I was in Korea. And I was in Korea in 2017 to 2019. I was thinking all the way back then. That's almost like, no, that's not almost. That was like 8 years ago. I was thinking about streaming 8 years ago, and I've only started streaming like almost 4 years now. Or has it been 4 years? It's gonna come up on 5 years soon, like of just streaming, right? I've been thinking about streaming since then because I think at the time when I wanted to start streaming, I was like, oh, it'd be nice to kind of like, I think the idea about it was like, oh, that way, like, I can, keep in contact with my friends and family back in Maple Land. Because, like, at that time, I'm not gonna lie, I was very lonely. I was so lonely in Korea. I think it's because like I did have some people I was like friends with in Korea, but it's not the same support network. Like I had gone there for a relationship, right? And when I broke up with my ex, right? It was tough. It was super tough. Like I struggled even when I was in that relationship, cuz like it was at the end of its life, but I decided like a fool to try to continue the relationship despite it being on its last legs, quite honestly. And when it ended, like, I think the loneliness kind of got like even more intense. So I thought maybe on my laptop at the time, because I did bring my laptop. I barely used it. I thought on my very shitty laptop that I should start streaming, so then I can like have like that connection with my families back home, or just like, you know, have something to do. And I did actually try doing like YouTube videos for a while, as a result. I mean, obviously the videos didn't do that well. I wasn't very active, and oh man, CAPY-TASTIC channel, that one also hasn't been doing very well, because someone like, I heard that the host of that channel, she's been hasn't like been really posting content lately for some reason. I don't know. She has like her she has her stash of content, but for some reason isn't posting any of it. I wonder why person who's totally not me isn't posting the things that she said she wanted to post. I can tell you why. It's because, is it because she hates what she created or anything? No, it's because I think, like, with that content, the funny thing about content is that you should definitely, if you create content, and this is just advice to someone who's been doing this for a while now, right? What's more important in terms of doing content is just starting, right? And just posting it regardless, right? You worked hard on it, so you should post it. Like that, like every content creator under the sun will just tell you, if your content gonna suck at the beginning, probably, but it's way more important you just do something with your content as opposed to like just kind of sitting on it. And right now, and I'm gonna be that hypocrite right now, I am just sitting on my content at the moment, right? I could 100% post it right now, right, as it is, but I am not. Why is that? Because I'm a hypocrite, but also because there are some corrections I want to make, and it's like, the thing is, like, it's one of those things where it's just like, don't worry about it not being perfect, but like the result of me like hesitatingly not posting it is that now it's extremely outdated. What do I mean by it's extremely outdated? Well, the content creator that I interviewed for one of the videos that I did, she's moved on to a different series already. She no longer does the game that I interviewed her for. And it's the same for, and it would be one thing if it was just one content creator. No, there was a different person that I interviewed, like a group interview where they went under a different name, and now they rebranded since then. So now I have to do it, and now I feel like, oh man, I have to do a disclaimer video being like, man, I just took too long to do it. And like at the time it was relevant. It's like, that's why sometimes content is like time sensitive, right? And logically, if someone were to tell me this, right, if someone were to tell me this to my face going like, hey, you should just post it, don't care about what people are going to say, don't worry that's outdated, just say that it is outdated. It's like it's because it's honest, right? It's content at the end of the day, and somebody's going to find it interesting regardless if that's the focus of the theme, or like if they're like curious about joining these type of things. But yeah, I didn't do it. I'm sorry. I mean, I thought the person who should be posting on Cappy Bud should be doing it. I'm sorry, but yeah, I haven't gone around to finishing it. I should. I really should. I'm proud of the series. I am. I'm like honestly proud of the series. I just haven't. I'm a very bad person of being like, I'm proud of it, but then I'm not really like proving it by sharing it, if that makes sense. I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, that's my thoughts on it. And I'm trying to think what else I need to include, right? Sorry, I'm trying to finish off my pasta. Okay. Now to draw accessories on this capybara. Now we gotta do that. Now I have to debate if I want to draw like a do I want to draw I guess I could. Like giant handkerchief. Little green wings. Excuse me. I feel like that's... Is it too big now? I need to stop pressing that button. That. Or should I have had it over the eyes? So indecisive. This is roughly where it is. Now what we want to do is we want to it's kind of like the weird, like, actually we should probably have it, like, not clipped quite yet. that. That looks so dumb. You should be separate. And then this should be clipped to the chin tin. Duplicate. That should be fine because it's glasses reflection, so they'll match. Okay, now I'm gonna start naming everything. It'll take me forever. Forever. That way you guys can see it. Okay. Should switch them. This needs to be named Mouth. Mouth has happy. Serious. This one will be bottom lip. This one would be mouth shadow. Mouth color. Close that. Eye shine. I'm gonna remove the glasses for a minute. Shine. Eye shine. R. I shine L. Now this is where I start splitting them up. Like that one. I R I L. Now the eyebrows. Eyebrow R. Delete that one. Delete that one. Eyebrow L. So shadow. So color. Now to do the ears. Ear R. Ear L. Ear shadow R. Ear shadow L. Ear color. R. Ear color L. Try to group them all together with their corresponding thing. them all up. Head color. Scarf. Oh, I didn't finish shading the scarf, did I? Or rendering it, rather. Scarf color. It's okay, we can just name things. Body. Separating from body from the head, so then I can more properly go to where I need to. Go. For tough. Body. Shadow. Body color. This is what happens when you don't name things as you go. Right. R. L. Shadow R. Shadow L. Color. R. Color L. I wonder if I should make this smaller. I feel like I should, right? Yeah, so it's like there, but like not too big. Tie R. Tie L. Also trying to name them, like, keep them consistent across, like, how I'm naming them. Oh, I deleted it there. Forgot to shade this. I should probably shade this first before I link it up. Looking good? Do you like your headless self, Bard? Is this the body you imagined yourself to have? That looks like a boiled egg, so yummy. Are you secretly a boiled egg, Bard? Now I need to do the legs. Oh. There we go. Just fully colored them in. Yeah. Let's go for something very basic, you know? Now we can add more details now that we have like a general base form of it. Like, do we want to have Bard cry? And how much do we want him to cry? I'm wondering if I want to do any shine rendering. shocked. Look how shocked he looks. Oh, shoot. That's not what I wanted to do. Delete this. Now I want color.
Sorry, just responding to some message. Trying to think what other faces to put for him. I might redraw like the base, honestly, at this point. Oh, he looks so alien. Trying to think. I guess we'll work on crying. Now to practice my color rendering. My tear rendering for something that is very cartoony. I don't know, like, cause you can't do like realistic tears for these, right? Would it be better just to do a single color then, in this case? then... Fill that, and you're probably thinking like, what's that, Munii? It's my favorite trick. To try to get like those star-like eyes. Okay, let's do it at this point instead. And then you see, just like that. But then this is so tiny, so I might want to redo this. Unless we want to do this. No, I think we want to do a bigger one. So that means we have to do a bigger square. It's like throwing a piece of cheese on Bard, honestly.
Now to add like the little details like engies. Bunma, thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. Hello, Juice. How are you? What were you guys doing today? I'm doing pretty good. We are drawing the cappies of the bard because it's a rather CAPY-TASTIC stream today. We're trying to make a live 2D model for a certain capybara. I almost bought my bought Fierce's Bard a Chikawa inspired capybara model, but then I was like, oh, you know what? I should probably draw it. Now this, you can tell this is not inherently Chikawa. I decided that maybe I shouldn't go too hard into Chikawa, like have like the same like energy, but not is essentially like a one-to-one copy of Chikawa. But you can feel the vibes, right? Did a cyber code key thing might use one for a game. Ah, I see. Sounds like a lot of fun. But yeah, that's what I'm doing today. We're doodling the capybaras. I'm trying my best to capture what my hubby looks like when he's angry. But he's not an angry person, so that's why he has to have a cute little angry point, no? Have you ever seen a capybara be angry? I haven't. Maybe it should be higher up. Should also have the white outline. Bard is the least angry person I know. You know the only people Bard gets angry at? I know the people who Bard will get uncontrollably angry at. And it's usually family, because I think for family you can be angry with them, but like with friends it's harder, or like especially on stream I have not seen Bard get angry until like I think Ninja Gaiden is the one where he got kind of short with me, admittedly. Because I was just like, oh, honey, like, this is apparently, like, how you're supposed to... And he's like, I want to figure it out by myself. And I'm like, ooh, okay. The baby has arrived. Is Bard a baby? This is what Bard can use when he's angry with chat. He's angry. Look at how angry he is. And when he's sad, he can use this with chat. Cause he's gonna say, I'm not cute! I'm a mad! My baby cousin? Your baby cousin has arrived? Here's the Bard crying cause chat's bullying him. And then if chat says something very shocking, oh! So he has lots of different emotions. Angie.
Should it be more like that, or should it be more like this? Shock.
Drink water, you dehydrated
Make sure you
bitch!
stretch out.
Thank you for reminding for the hydrate and the stretching. I should really stretch though. I've been shrimping a lot, as all ours do. I'm trying to think what other emotion should I give Bard. Or do you think that that's enough emotion for Bard? Don't worry, he's not just angry all the time, by the way. You can also be happy. If I knew how to do, I want to say though, if I did know how to, like, do the live 2D for, how to press buttons, I mean, I guess I could, like, look it up, probably, how to do controllers. Or how to do, like, at least a gamepad a little bit. I don't know. How would it look? Let's try sketching one out, actually. I feel like I should be moving everybody, moving the entire model up though first.
Ivan. How are you? That, and then what we'll do is that we'll connect this with that. I'm good. You're shaking your cat though. That. Here's a box that Bard's in front of. Am I allowed to cry yet? Why are you allowed to cry? Why would you want to cry? Bard uses that box to reach the next shelf. No, it's supposed to be a game controller. Like a hitbox. Who says you cannot cry? Bard is actually is Bard that small? I guess Bard wouldn't use the box to reach the shelf, then he use a ladder. Would it surprise anyone to know that usually I'm the one who reaches? I am taller than Bard, by the way. I'm not extremely I'm not okay, look, Bard and I'm like average height. Bard is like just slightly below average height. He's not like 4 feet or anything. He's a bit shorter than me by like a couple, like I think a couple centimeters, but I am the one who reaches for the tall stuff on the shelf. Bard is our short king, okay? Bard is snaked a tall queen. I'm not that tall. I wish I was taller. I look really tall when I wear high heels though. And sometimes I asked, actually before we started dating, I was just like, hey Bard,
like, cause the topic did come up eventually, like going like, oh, what our heights are, and I was like, Barb, would you be upset if I ever wore high heels, or cause like it might make you look shorter? And he's like, no, it's whatever you want to wear. By the way, I don't like wearing high heels, honestly, because like I'm not used to that life anymore. I remember like in my 20s, I would like wear high heels all the time, especially when I worked retail. But like nowadays, I'm just like, fuck that noise. I'm not gonna wear high heels for shit. Yeah. Bardish is he is not that tall, unfortunately, for anybody that's kind of curious. But he's not insecure about his height at all. And I know me saying that makes it sound like he is insecure and I'm trying to cover for him, but no, honestly, he never really cared too much about height. Bart's very much the Munii, it's whatever you want. If you wanna wear high heels, you can wear high heels. Like don't let me stop you from achieving your height dreams. And I'm like, okay, Bard. Sometimes like just cutting off like a pixel makes it more balanced looking. The funny thing is, Bart doesn't play games anymore, so this is a completely useless thing unless he does his fighting games. Trying to think how I want to do this. Want it a bit more deep looking. that's a little bit more deep. This is approximately where they would be. Should I make them? But this isn't the hitbox for like for hitbox button.
FBI, open up!
No, I'm not gonna open up. I feel like I need to be like, Bard, what kind of controller do you use? Or should I just get his controller? Like, get my controller. I don't, like, look at what I drew right now. I don't, no, it's too big. Oh no, it's right. I'm trying to get a rough estimate. Just put 6 buttons on it. So demanding. I'm kidding. Because you don't have the 8 button. I'm trying to think what colors to make it. Should I make them all white buttons? Or red buttons. We'll make them red buttons. That. And now we gotta flip this around. And then transform it again. Like that. Something like that. Something like that. There we go. He can't reach all 6 buttons. Yes, he can! He can reach all 6 buttons! We believe in Bard. We believe he can reach all 6 buttons. We'll cheer Bard on as he reaches all 6 buttons. I'm not even sure this will work. If I'm gonna be able to figure out how to do the button pressing mechanics. And then this one will be... merge that. Go up below. Because again, we're not aiming for like realism, because this is like very stylized anyway, so we can get around with it. Since like these parts aren't really gonna move apart from each other, they can be like all together. I think that's like kind of the important part when it comes to these illustrations, and like, yeah, you want them to be as detailed as possible, but you also have to realize like when to call it quits a little bit for some things. Like, because like, the nice thing about doing it stylized is that there are shortcuts. Like, you don't have to like do it perfect, because the beauty is kind of in the cartoony style of it. Just want to fix it a bit. I don't like how this is going, so let's start from the beginning. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, that's a little bit cleaner. Then we do this. So then it looks a little bit cleaner. Make the thicker so it can be easily read. Lever this day and age. A lever? Yes, a lever. Cause that's the one that Bart uses! Bart uses this one! I swear! He uses the analog one! Is it too archaic? Are you calling Bart old? Are you saying he's an old man? You would dare call Bart old? Yes. Is it all about the buttons now? Maybe he's a connoisseur of the classics. All the Zoomers use all buttons. But if Bart isn't a Zoomer. He's an old Cappy.
Bard has something we can put on there. I'm thinking, but we can put stickers on his, on it. Just trying to find. He made a new logo for Cappy Buds. Here it is. This is our new logo, so what I'm gonna do is copy this. Oop. Make it a sticker. Okay. Let me just color it in a bit. Oh shoot. Like that. I feel like if Barb was only here to like kind of defend his armor with Tisaya's comment on only old people use analog sticks, though Barb would probably agree. Do you know Bard doesn't actually have like stickers on his gamepad or hitbox or whatever it's called?
Just gonna give some shadows to this. Then we also want to have the arm. There we go. Trying to problem solve the line arting issue. Curse. Arm L. Line L. Arm L. Should I do like a little like little tap, kind of like to indicate it's been tapped? Like that. Like that. His belly rubs the thing so he can reach the buttons. Yeah. Doesn't your belly rub against the against it to like do all the stuff? He's not gonna use it that much. He doesn't play like games that much anymore. So maybe I should have done a drawing one where he's holding a giant stylus. trying to think how to draw a tablet pen now. Or should I just draw like a giant like pencil? That's a very fat pen. Let me do a little bit of rendering. that. Too lazy to do that one. This isn't the exact model that Bard uses, I know. Oh no, he stabbed by the tablet. I'm trying to think if I should put like a monitor here. And it like moves with him while he draws. Then what we'll do is we'll have the trying to keep it as simple as possible. And then I keep adding all this stuff to it. Like have like a stand like that. And then to make it straight. Kind of like that. Oh, my phone's dying. Charge. There you go. There, now Bart can draw.
My coffee. Hey, yo, coffee. How are you doing now? Are you having a good nap, coffee? I'm having a puppy break. Hey, yo, puppy. Do you recognize who that person is? Let's see. Should I add little blushes? I should add little blushes to us too. Let's add a little blush to his cheeks. That's too bright. Is that too subtle? Trying to think of how to... No. Does that make sense? What I'm trying to go for? I think this is like a good spot right here, like to how we're gonna finish off the we're gonna start the live 2D process. I might do the live 2D off stream because it's gonna take a while, a lot of finagling, but I'm happy with how the art turned out, roughly. Not placing too much stress. I got a lot of character into the model, and if I want to add some extra stuff, I'll do off stream as well. But I think that we're in a good place for this. Like, I do think I'm going to get it finished in time. That was one of my concerns. I was like, oh no, what if I don't finish this in time? Look out, that Cappy has a gun. He doesn't have a gun, he has a tablet. And he's angry. He also has a game controller. He going to kick your ass. Hi, Amy. How are you? GG's. Are you excited to see if Bard actually uses this? Because Bard might not ever use this. What would we do if Bard doesn't use this, chat? Will we punish him? Will we kill him? I can't tell you what guys to do. We level of Look! He's a classic man. He's a classic happy. He also has glasses. You make Bard use other Cappy model. Oh, should I have drawn like a maid outfit on him? Or a bikini outfit on him? Sexy Bard. Should I give him little outfits every so once in a while? For the Halloween special? I mean, Halloween's almost over. I'm not gonna finish this before Halloween. But let me see. Let us move over to the gesture stage. Maybe for Christmas we'll have like a special edition Bard where he's wearing the sexy Christmas, like the Lindsay Lohan Mean Girls outfit, like Christmas outfit, right? Or next year for Halloween. That's assuming that Bard even uses it. Bard might not even use the model because it doesn't have biscotti. What if Bard doesn't use it? We gotta punish him. No, I will use it. No, you won't. You're just saying that in front of chat. Swear on your life right now. Yeah, swear on your life. Yeah, Bard, swear on your life. Cheap words. We need the pinky promise. It's not cheap, I swear. Where's the pinky promise? I need your pinky. You're the tiny little pinky. grab for a grab from my thumb. Okay. Okay, I guess it's acceptable. Well, again, I'm gonna finish this probably more off stream. We'll see if Bard uses it on a certain day next week. If he doesn't, then we can beat him up, okay, chat? We'll beat him up. But, without further ado, I think we'll raid into a bunny streamer. Because, you know, since we drew a capybara today, over on Twitch, we're gonna raid over there, okay? But I hope everyone has a good day, good morning, or good afternoon. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody! What?